You there, Joe? Can hear you.
Okay, there we go. Cool.
There
All
we
right.
go.
There we go. I don't know what happened there. I guess it's the Thursday night jitters or something, but I don't know who we have on here with us yet, but it's Mr. Lupe Mendoza. What's up, buddy? Thanks for joining the show
Hello.
today. We'll wait for a few people to actually jump on before we start talking and what we're doing and what we're going to do. And I'm going to share this too while we're at it. I'm not going to find it. Let's see.
My hair's still wet.
Is it?
Shower.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's driving me
Uh,
crazy.
let's
Yeah, I'm at
see.
my mom's right now because I'm leaving my son here. I'm leaving at 3 a.m. to go up to Kansas to hang out with
Mhm.
the guys from Pun TV and check out the temple and do some cool
Okay.
stuff.
Cool.
So,
I shared it to our fan page, and I'm going to share it to my personal page next,
yeah,
just
I'll
to
share it
kind of
too.
just to kind of get some more viewers and stuff like that, and uh, hopefully people can join the show. And if people want to jump in and ask questions, man, feel free. I know some of you guys may have a link already. If you want to join, go ahead. It's going to be kind of a first come, first serve, so you might have to wait in line a little bit, but we're not going to, take too much time with any individual guest. We're just going to make sure everyone kind of gets in and says hi, maybe ask some questions, maybe take some questions if somebody has some. But yeah, for the most part, me and Shannon are just doing this on Thursday nights now, and because I got a regular job now, and
Yay!
before,
And
yeah, before I went
I
out, yeah, before I was working
picked up
nights and
some.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, no, you're good. Yeah, except before I was working nights, and it was hard to do it during the week, of course, because I was always at work. And then Sundays, it wasn't always a guarantee because if I had to work that Sunday, then we had to move to play with the time, and I didn't like doing that either. So just probably make it a little bit easier now. But yeah, so what we're gonna do basically is just have the show on Thursday nights now, and I think it's gonna be a lot easier. We'll be able to,
Yeah.
I think, and I think it's just gonna be a little bit better content. You know what I'm saying? And I think everyone's gonna like it a lot better.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm gonna enjoy the time frame a lot better myself too. So because of starting that new job on Sundays and doing stuff on the weekends with the kiddos, I think it's just be better. We can have that time for family time.
Right.
And I like
Yeah.
to watch during the podcast during the week.
Right.
In the evening time when I'm laying down relaxing. So it would kind of work out really good. So
Yeah. 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 I think um, everyone would like it. I think it's just a little bit easier during the week when people get come home. Like we were talking about there earlier, people get to come home and kind of unwind a little bit, and before they go to bed, maybe watch the podcast and kind of enjoy it. I think
yeah.
I think it's a good thing. A little message up here. If anybody wants to join, you can message me. And
Yeah. If anybody wants to join, just let us know. Shoot a message or do it in the chat.
I'll send you a link.
Yeah. I can't drink
Okay.
enough water right now. I feel dehydrated.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Let's see who else is on here.
Hey, Robert.
Yeah, Robert's going to be on the show. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. He'll be on the show. He's a pretty cool dude. We've been talking quite a bit. We actually had a pretty good conversation last night on the phone, and then he's been messaging me all day. And it's he's just a good dude, man. He's a really good dude. He can cook. I'll tell you that much. we
I
should do a
know.
show with him just cooking. He has some pretty good food.
And I've been
Just
doing really good. I'm sorry. I'm doing really good on my diet and all these cookies he's showing me. I'm like, I love sugar cookies.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
macadamia nuts. Yeah.
And the cake, he made a pretty good looking cake.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, I've been trying to get everything ready today, and man, the day just went by way too fast. Trying to get ready to go out of town, but it's doing good.
So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself, Shannon, so they can. I'm sure they know already, but
Okay. I put up with Joe once a week. He'll making fun of me. No, my name is Shannon Rodgers. I'm out of Fort Worth, Texas, and I own Paranormal Explorations of America. I host paranormal events. I love to investigate. I really connect with spirit, traumatic energy, and I really like the platform that Joe invited me to be part of because we cover a wide range of things and just chit chat and just get to know people that sometimes people wouldn't have gotten a chance to know if people didn't
Right.
bring them on shows like this and talk to them. And I've made a lot of friends through that way. That's how I met
Right.
Beth Allen. It was by
Right.
this show. So
Yeah.
and she's
Yeah.
one of my besties now. So
Yeah.
she's sick right now
That's,
too, by the way. So
yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta send her some good energy, some prayers, whatever you do, and
yes,
yeah.
I'm worried about her.
Yeah, Robert wants to know how we met. We met on this show. I was doing this thing solo, Robert, at the beginning. I maybe did, I don't know, 6, 7 shows on my own. Shannon came on, her and her team, and man, we hit it off really cool. And after that, we just started. I invited her onto the show, like she was saying, if she wanted to help co-host, and she did, and she was doing a great job. And together, I mean, really, man, we've met a lot of people through this show, and
Yeah.
some great people, and we managed to stay friends with them, and
Yeah.
despite our flaws, But yeah,
And
and,
just having a good time. It's not about like trying to get that celebrity status. It's about really just
right.
talking about our passion, making good friends along the way, and just that's what I
And
enjoy about it.
just
Just having.
just sharing information, just
Hmm.
trying to give people right information, and somebody's texting me, and give them good information and the proper information, and we just want to give good quality content to people.
Yeah.
Shannon, why don't you answer this one, Shannon?
What got me into the paranormal field?
Yeah.
Um, that's funny because at first I thought there was just something wrong with me. I was just different, and I couldn't understand why I felt way more than any person should,
Mhm.
and it was overwhelming. And I was in Colorado, and I met a friend where I worked, and we started going to some metaphysical. She's very gifted, and she was wanting to be on here tonight, but she's got a drum circle tonight. But she was my first mentor, and she took me to some metaphysical classes and meetups, and they were like, "Sweetheart, you're an empath," and I'm like, "Well, what's that?" I was really not exposed to understanding. I just thought I mean, some really strong intuitive empath, but I didn't even know what that was, and I didn't have mentorship at all until that point. Well, I got into doing readings and, I past life regression classes, really working on some, honing in on some of those, abilities. I would say psychic abilities, but not so much. I wouldn't even claim that I'm a psychic. I just really sensitive, and I do have some mediumships, but you know. But anyways, I when I left Colorado, it was kind of weird, because there's not as many like-minded people as it is condensed up there and for what I was doing. So I fell away from that for a while. But I had gone with some people throughout the past with like little spirit boxes or something like that, or take pictures in like the Arlington Hotel, and you see all these orbs. And I was just feeling like oh man, I'm really connecting to this energy. I'm feeling all this, and it was really exciting. But honestly, my first paranormal investigation was on a date. I had just started dating a guy, and he asked if I wanted to go, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, let's go. That sounds like something really fun. I want to do that because I've kind of dabbled a little bit into it. Well, I mean, I was hooked like right away. It was just, I felt so like complete. It was weird. It's like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing because I absolutely loved it, and I haven't stopped since. And he even made that comment. He's like, man, you really, I took you to one place, and now you're doing like 1 to 3 investigations a week, and all these podcast shows and traveling everywhere. It's like, that's what I love doing, man. It opened up a lot for me. So,
Yeah.
but my main purpose is honestly, when I think about how I want to be as a paranormal investigator, I want to help spirit. If we mentioned before that, like I think about what if my grandmother, who's my guardian angel, was actually a trapped spirit somewhere else. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that would just thinking about it, these are people that were loved at one point and still are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I want to help spirit out and help them quit
Yeah.
opening up portals with their crazy chaotic stress and energy and like stuff, like pass on people that that have committed suicide and created havoc. So just stuff like that. I mean, it's sad because there's still energy, and it's like we're energy now. There's still energy then too.
Right.
Sorry, I'm getting a runny nose.
You're good. Yeah, and I guess for me on my end, it's something I've just always been interested since I was a kid. And uh, I tell the story all the time, but I'll let Robert know. One of my neighbors had all these stories from everything from UFOs to Bigfoot to the paranormal, and where he got them, I don't ever know. If he was making them up, and he was doing a good job because they used to scare the hell out of us when we were little kids, and so ever since then, it was just it always fascinated me, and I didn't have any kind of experience that I knew of anyway until I was older. Probably we got a good 10 years ago at least.
Right.
In the house that I lived in, and that's where we had a lot of the stuff that happened. I got poked in the ribs. We had faucets coming on. Well, we got our first guest. Let me get him on here, man. What's up, Mr. Mendoza?
What's up?
How you doing, Lupe?
I'm just sitting here in my bar chilling out. I'm off tonight, man.
Okay. Oh, you're off tonight. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Big Dog's cousin.
Oh, hello. What's up?
No, Big Dog's my cousin.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. That's Big Dog's your cousin.
How you doing, girl? You doing all right?
Doing great. Getting ready to go out of town. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yeah. I don't want to talk to Joe no more. He's ugly.
At least I got all my fingers.
Oh. So
hey,
Lupe,
how's your hand? How is your hand, Lupe?
It's doing better, man. I'm working with. But I'm gonna tell you, Shannon, Joe's been a good friend of mine for a while, man. And I don't know, man. Just we hit it off the first time I met him, and dude's a great guy, man. Just a great.
Don't tell her anything. Don't tell her anything because that's she's always falling down. So don't you tell her anything about me. The first time I met Lupe, I busted my ass in the puddle.
Yeah, I was going to say nothing about that.
Yeah, I know. But,
I
thought that was a good story, though.
Yeah, and he told everybody it was my fault. I pushed him down.
Yeah, I told everybody Lupe pushed me down.
So Lupe, tell me about yourself. I mean, what do you do?
I'm an industrial technician, maintenance guy. I work on big machines. I work on motors bigger than a pickup truck. Stuff like that. The rolls. I work for a plastic company. As a matter of fact, the machines that Joe uses, those are little machines that we use too. To cut up the material for whatever the customer wants. So we make the actual plastic, and I'll fix all the machines.
So are you a Bigfoot researcher or?
What is Bigfoot? I never heard of that.
He doesn't really talk about his experience too much, but
yeah, I don't talk about Bigfoot. I've had my experience.
Let it be.
I was ex-military paratrooper. I still spent my time out in the woods. You know what? Right. I'm gonna tell you, it's the only time I'm gonna do this. I haven't told my story in years, but
awesome.
Because Shannon, because you're here, I'm gonna tell it to you.
So thank you.
Not because of Joe, because of you.
Yeah. Well, she's never heard it.
Well, I mean, a lot of people probably I haven't told it in years, and I'm gonna tell it to you. Joe, is that all right? Is it cool?
Yeah, man, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Take your time.
2011, probably about. It's a long story. I'm gonna tell you right now. It started out early, about 2011, maybe about February. My son was stationed in Lewis McChord in Washington D.C. He was in the military, and he had gotten hurt. His back was messed up, and they didn't know when they're gonna discharge him. But one morning I was going to work. It always happens at 6:30 in the morning. All right. He called me. My daughter-in-law called me. He goes, Dad, we heard Bigfoot. I said, what are you talking about? It's screaming all around our house. It came behind our house and it's screaming. And my grandbaby, she was probably like a month old or something, And they had a little dog. They still got the dog. It's like one of the Alaskan Huskies. I don't know what you call it, and it was hiding under the bed, and they were hearing all these screaming. They said they kept walking around the house, back down, because they lived off base, in the woods. I think it was Walla Walla or something like that, and they called me, and I said, man, it's probably an elk or something, or a cougar, I laughed at them, right? And probably what happened was August the 1st of that year, 2007, my daughter had earlier in 2011, January 2011, she graduated from Alabama, University of Alabama. She got a new job in Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas. And on August 1st, I get a call. It's her boyfriend, friend, what is that time? And it was 6:30 in the morning. He goes, Mr. Mendoza, I got something to tell you. I said, I just by the sign of voice, I knew, how's my daughter? Is she alive? And he goes, we're in a bad wreck, and she has a serious head injury, and she's not waking up.
Oh.
So here I am. I call work, and we took out to Arkansas, Little Rock, and we spent a month there to finally go get her, and it cost like $14,000 to fly her from Little Rock to Houston. And,
wow.
And so she had to go to all that brain trauma center and stuff, and she's good now. I mean, the only bad thing about her right now, she talks real loud, but she's really recovered really good,
That's good. That's good.
So finally, after we brought her home, I got stressed out, and I called my son, and I told him, you know what, he was stationed in Lewis McCord. He's a military, and I'm ex-military. I'm an ex-paratrooper, and I told him, you know what, I need a break. I gotta go see you, And so I took off, and my wife was mad at me because I took off. I got stressed out, I said, well, let's go find your Bigfoot, that was a joke. I got to Lewis McCord on the October, I think it was 28th. Like I said, I haven't told the story in so long. And 29th, we went out, got some stuff, then got breakfast, we went up the mountain here. And we went up to a place called Paradise. It was like a mountain resort up in the mountains, and it was beautiful, And as soon as we got up there, we probably walked maybe 20 feet, and there's bears there. First time I ever seen the bear, I'm like, wow, check this out, it's cool. We walked. I remember we crossed this bridge, and I remember there's a big giant waterfall that went and just dropped, maybe like 100, 200 feet, I don't know, it might be exaggerating, but it dropped. It was big, So we crossed that bridge, we're walking, it started snowing, it started coming down hard. I looked at the ground, and I saw this footprint. And I jumped. I stepped right on the edge of it. I jumped. I said, whoa, check this out. And my son goes, well, you see that? Check this out, man. And he's like, oh, man. So we started taking pictures. There was a footprint like this,
Right.
And it started coming down real hard. I remember we smelled like wet dog or smell, And we tried, and the edge of the woods was maybe, I don't know. Man, it's been so long. Maybe 15, 20 yards from us, But you couldn't see nothing because the snow started coming down pretty hard. So I told my son, let's turn around, let's go back, and we'll go further back down the mountain, so we can see, if it's clear down there, we'll go find another trail, where it's not that cold, because it got pretty chilly, especially me just coming from Texas, it was pretty cold for me. So
right.
When we went back to where the parking lot was at, they had a motel one side, and they had like a visitor center. And I told my son, because I was collecting little pins for my hiking stick. You can put them on there, nail them on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my son, let's go in here real quick because I want to give me a couple of hiking pins, to put on my stick, and then we'll go down. As soon as we walked in, these park rangers were standing by the counter, and they were talking about Bigfoot. And my son goes, Dad, you hear them? They're talking about Bigfoot. Yeah, I hear them. I said, let's go get what I want first, and we'll come back. We'll stop talking. So we went and got my pins, what I needed, a couple of souvenirs. we came back and there was students standing there, and I said, "Hey, excuse me, guys. Hey, can I show you some photos?" He goes, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And I started showing pictures of the bears, the bear tracks, and all that. Oh man, it was cool. That's nice. As soon as I showed them the truck that I found, it was like a big footprint. They walked off. They didn't want to talk to us. No. So I said, "That's cool," So we got back in the car, and we drove, I guess maybe like halfway down Mount Rainier Mountain, and I seen the parking lot, maybe hold like 3 or 4 or 5 cars. I said, "Let's pull in here and see what this trail is." He said, "All right." So we got in there. We got a backpack and stuff and all that, and I just bought this new phone. It was called what was it? It was a Motorola. Oh, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. All right. I bought it for the trip. All right. And as soon as you walked in there, 2 feet, it just got dark. That's how thick it was. And right in front of us, there was this root ball, about 12 foot tall. And I seen the trail go to the left, and I seen a little trail go around the root ball. So I told myself, you know what? Let's go around this one right here. Well, as soon as we walk around, it's probably, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 yards by 15-yard opening in front of us, and the rest was all wood. And when I looked around where that tree had fallen, there's a big old hole underneath that tree trunk. All right. And I said, "Oh wow, man, it's hardly a bears in or something." I told my son, So we walked across that opening because I seen a little trail, and I started going up there. And I thought, "Oh, this is an animal trail. Let's go back to that trail, the first trail we saw." As soon as we turned around, we got back to the opening. Man, we're only 20 up, maybe now not 10 yards from the car. It's right at the edge of it, And we're in this little opening, and for some reason, there's a big old tree in front of me, the branch of it in front of me. And for some reason, I just knew down to look up, but the ground went up. I just knew down to look up. And I see this thing walking, it stopped and it turned around next to a tree. And I told my son, come here. He goes, "What's up, Dad?" "Check this out, man." I told him, but I'm not going to cuss and stuff because I don't do that no more. But I told him, look, man, check this out. He got down and looked because he was like, "Holy crap, Dad, they're real." Yeah. And we stood there. I tell a lot of people, I don't know how long we were there. It could have been 5 minutes, could have been 30 minutes. And I got this new phone, God dang, Motorola Bionic, I think.
What's a Bionic or a Razor? One of those, right?
No, I think it's a Bionic. Okay. It had like dual processors. It's supposed to be like one of the best phones at the time, right? And I'm trying to take pictures and going in and out. I can't take no pictures, I'm like, man, I'm getting frustrated and talking to my son. So I had a monocular in my backpack. I dropped my backpack, and the monocular is like a single a binocular, one lens, one eye. So I put it up, and I started focusing, and I seen the forehead, all the wrinkles. I mean, it looked like beautiful, like a leather sofa. That's what it looked like to me. And I tell everybody.
Like a what?
Like a leather sofa.
Mm-hmm.
The skin on the face. You can see the lines and everything. And as soon as I saw that, I freaked out to my son. "You tell me what you see, So he grabbed it and he started focusing, and he's looking at it, and I see it lean over away from the tree, like just like it's looking at us. And my son goes, Dad, it leaned over. I said, "Yeah, I saw that, And we sat there, and I finally told him, "Let's go, man, let's go." Because like I said, I don't know how long we were there. And we got back to the car. Like I said, the car is maybe 10, 15 yards from us, And but as soon as you walk out, it's daylight, And we got in the car. We threw our backpacks in the trunk, And I started sitting. I said, "Man, are you sure we saw what we saw? Let's go back in there." So we walked right back in there. We looked over there, and it was nothing there. It was gone. That was my story.
How tall would you say?
It had to be at least 7, 8 foot tall, at least.
Right.
I mean, the shoulders were at least 4 foot wide. I mean, it was big.
Shoulders.
The rest is history.
Hey, don't make fun of me, man. I got a speech impediment.
No.
I was saying the rest is history, man. With
my dad
you and all your Bigfoot adventures, and big dog, you know.
Yeah, I've spent my whole life in the woods, girl. I'm telling you.
And I wasn't making fun of you, baby. My dad says shoulder. That's what kind of giggles because he always tells me
Oh,
my dad's Hispanic and he'll give what's on your shoulder. That's why I thought it was funny. I wasn't making fun of you, baby. I promise.
no, don't worry about it. My wife for 36 years always makes fun of me.
Cool.
Hey,
But,
Joe, somebody asked where the name Beyond the Woodline came from. You want to answer that one?
Well, yeah, I got the name from Beyond the Woodline because of me, you know, doing my Bigfoot thing, and once I decided to do all the paranormal and UFO and all the other strange stuff, it just kind of made sense to me that I was looking beyond the woodline for me, from my perspective, you know, and looking out into the world and what else is out there, you know. What are you drinking, Lupe?
Huh?
What are you
Nothing.
drinking?
Nothing.
Vitamin water?
Yeah. Vitamin P.
Okay.
I'm actually drinking water.
Huh?
I'm actually drinking water. Usually I'll have like some wine or something, but I'm drinking water.
Oh, okay.
That's my Alabama. What does it say on there? Alabama?
Alabama. He's an Alabama guy. Cool, man.
But
Well,
so,
cool,
you know,
Lupe,
that's
man.
what happened. And you have,
Yeah.
I had a couple other crazy stuff that happened to me. Even when I was in the military, after the military, you know, and I got my cousin Big Dog involved in this. And
Yeah.
I don't know how I met Joe. Just chances. You know, I met Joe and
You pushed me down, and
yeah, I pushed him
Threw him
down
in the mud.
Yeah.
that's pretty
You
good.
know.
I left my good headphones at home. These are driving me crazy.
And I think about that, man. I mean, you met my kids when they were, you know, young teenagers, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and now look at them, man. They're all grown up and, you know,
Grown
getting
up.
married,
Yeah.
having kids,
I
man.
know. Now I got 9 grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Luke. Let me get these other guys on here, man. These other guys want to join the show
But
too. Hey, man. Hey, thanks so much, Lupe, man. I appreciate it, brother.
All right.
Good talking to you.
You know, I love you, man.
Thanks for
Love you,
sharing.
bro. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. Let's see now. We got our next guy up here in line. This guy over here, who's this Viking dude. What's up, Mr. Walter? How you doing, brother? I can't hear you.
Forgot to unmute my mic there. I'm doing great. Just another day in paradise.
Oh, cool, man. Cool. Well, they're coming on now. Big Dog's next. I think he's just logged on too. So
Nice.
how you been, man? Hey, Walter's got his own show now, guys. If you guys want to watch it, it's Valhalla Paranormal.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So if you guys, yeah, he's got his show. How many shows have you done?
2 so far. We're starting to do 2 per month to
Okay.
begin with. You know, get our grasp on it,
There
get
you
better
go.
at it, like you.
Yeah. Let me my fancy green screen behind me. Yeah, Walter's a good dude. Shannon, you know, Walter, you should have Shannon on your show sometime, man. She's a good
Oh
chick.
yeah, I'll be delighted to have her on my show.
Yeah, man.
Talk paranormal anytime.
Yeah. Talk
I,
some
I
paranormal.
I just got off doing a show with Shane
Shane and
and
Brian.
Brian. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Walter's blowing up, man. He's becoming the next big thing here.
Nah.
He's good, and I've gone out to the woods with him a couple times already. We're still going out tomorrow.
Hey, yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Yeah, we'll go out tomorrow. We'll put cameras and recorders out, and then Saturday morning we'll go back and pick them up.
Yeah, definitely, man. Speaking of who, I know I told you, but I just thought it was funny. So one day I was asking Joe, "Hey Joe, you got any place that I can go? I'm bored of going to the same places." He goes, "Yeah, go check this place out. I get some good recordings there sometimes." So I go there,
Well, hold on real quick. What I told him was it's a nice calm area. It doesn't get too active. It'll be perfect for you because he was a beginner. I didn't want him to get into too much trouble. So that's what I told him. So go ahead. So now he goes out there. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I don't have a care in my mind. I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna walk in. I'm just gonna have a look see and probably leave a recorder and go home. Not too much is gonna happen. So I call, I got kind of wary, and I said, "Hey, let me call somebody to come with me." Anyway, so we get there. It's early in the morning, around 7 something, And we start walking in, and about a quarter mile in, I would say there's this on both sides of the trail. Uh, there's a lot of bush, so I'm kind of a short guy. I'm 5'5", and this thing is taller than me.
Oh, it's taller than
So
me. Yeah.
so you can't even. I couldn't even see what's on my sides, right? It's on my flanks. And next thing you know, the guy that was with me, he had a vape, and this little top part comes off of his vape and falls down to the ground, right? As soon as he bends over to grab it, a rock comes hurling through the bush. I step in front of him and he hits my boot. And I get my gun out and I'm like, where did that come from? Next thing you know, they throw a log from behind us, a huge log. And just they just started throwing stuff at us from every direction. And all I could think at this moment was, Joe. And I and I text him in the middle of all this going on. I'm like, dude, I'm being attacked. Oh man, they kicked us out of that forest.
That's cool. You're like, yep, it's time to go.
Yeah. Oh, and then we tried coming back, but we couldn't find. I guess I don't know what happened to his pod, but it wasn't there no more.
Yeah. Yeah. Something took it.
Something did. Yeah.
Yeah. Walter's, his story. One day, we'll have him on. He'll tell us what the original encounter that he had. That was a good.
Yeah, that's a long story for another show.
Yeah.
But it's what got me into this, and it changed my life.
It's funny, Shannon. People will either shy away from it and don't want nothing to do with it, or they'll do what Walter did. That's like jump in both feet. I gotta know. I gotta find out.
I gotta clarify that I would have not done that if it wasn't for you and your guidance, because that has really meant a lot to me. And I say it, every time I get interviewed or somebody talks to me about it, I tell them that the only reason I didn't shut myself out of the Bigfoot world is because Joe guided me in the right direction and was very patient, and he's always been there. So he's been like a pillar to me, and it's thanks to him that I am where I am today. So for that I want to thank you.
Man, that means a lot to me, buddy. You're gonna make me get all choked up over here, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
He's all right.
Yeah. But one thing I want to say about Walter is, and I know he was telling me the truth, and I don't want to really embarrass you or anything like that, Walter, but I think it's important that people know that when we went out to the area where he had his encounter, a squirrel ran across the road. He about locked him up.
Oh, I almost had he's downplaying it. I almost had a heart attack.
Because of a squirrel, man. Yeah, a squirrel. I mean,
it's not Bigfoot.
Yeah, you drive out there, you have squirrel, rabbit, deer all run across. Well, even a rabbit ran across the road one time, and he freaked out. But with the squirrel ran across the road, he locked them up, and I went forward. I would have my seatbelt on. I was like, man. But
Alvin and the chipmunks were about to kill me, but but he's not. I wasn't like that before. I wasn't that jumpy before. This all is a byproduct of my encounter.
And then the possum under the table.
Oh my Lord!
We were camping. We had a table, and he went to the table to grab something, some bread or something, or a plate, and there was a possum underneath the table, and they both scared the hell out of each other. He went one way, the possum went the other.
I go to the table, right, with my little plate, and I hear something, and I look down, and the possum looks at me, and he goes, and I go, whoa!
They both did the same
dinner.
Okay.
And I think I texted you the date. So if you guys want to do something in that time, I ain't got nothing planned. I just want to go out there and bury myself in the woods.
Cool, man.
When is it?
Yeah.
November 18th, I think. The week of November 18th.
Yeah.
I took I took all that week off just so that I could dedicate some time to being in the forest. And man,
right.
I hate going by myself, and I know I pester Joe to no avail. What are you doing, man? You want to go out there?
It's fun though, man. But all right, man. Hey, man, I hate to kick you off, but I got a big dog
Hey,
here waiting on me, man.
have a great show, man. I love your show, Shannon. Nice to meet you. You guys are
Nice to meet you
awesome.
too, sweetheart.
Thanks,
Thank you.
brother. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right, take care.
All right, bro. All
Who's
right,
next
now
one?
here's next in line, the Big Dog Random Show, man.
Hello, hello.
So did I have your cousin on, or because I said that you were his cousin? He goes, no, he's my cousin.
No, he's my cousin.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's up, man?
That's my cousin. Nothing, man. I was folding socks and underwears,
Oh,
and
I
said,
thank you for that
said
visual.
I'll pop in.
Cool, man. Yeah, I'm glad
Pop
you
in
popped
for a
in,
little
man.
while.
How's your show going?
So my show, it's doing all right.
Yeah.
I kind of slowed down for a little while because just settle in with the fam. My girl moved in from New Mexico, and we're getting all settled in and all that stuff. So I kind of slowed down with the show, but it's getting back, it's going back.
Yeah. It's almost time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
And just hanging out, doing fun stuff. Took the kids to the beach. They had a blast.
Yeah, I seen you shooting your guns.
Oh yeah, we went shoot some guns. We got, if you're gonna have guns around the house, you gotta make sure the kids know, safely use them and not know when to mess with them, know when not to mess with them.
Right.
Stuff like that. That way they're not accidentally shooting them in the foot or shooting me, most importantly. I don't like getting shot.
Yeah. No. Well, you've been shot one time. It didn't hurt you any.
I'm still here though. It's all right. Just bounced off my chest like Superman.
Yeah, like Superman. There you go. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah. Yeah. So, when is your next show? When are you putting out your next show?
My next show is I got my fiance to finally come on and talk about stuff, her experiences, and it was pretty good, man. I can't wait to put it out. I was gonna here shortly and get it going. So that's the next one down the pipe, and then hopefully get Shannon on soon, and then a couple other people want to get in on it. So
yeah,
hopefully we get some good guests on down the road, and just keep it going.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
I understand.
What's that?
I said I understand the whole take a break thing sometimes, and then when you start getting back into it, it's just like boom, boom, boom. It goes quick. So I took 6 weeks off just recently, and man, my first investigation is tomorrow night. I'm jonesing. I'm like, I'm ready. So it's past time. It's past due.
Yeah, I'm ready to get back out there. Yeah, I hadn't even went out bigfooting in a while either. It's just I started a new job and everything, and the guy's cool about giving me time off and everything, but I used it for like important stuff. So hopefully it won't be too long before I get back out there.
Yeah,
out there I am, or where I can get somebody to let me go check out property or whatever,
Yeah.
Or even go hog hunting.
There you go.
Got some hogs out on your property. You need somebody to terminate them. Let me know. I'll take care of it. Run over them with the Yeti if I run out of ammo.
There you go. Yeah, that Yeti to get him. Cool, man. Yeah, he's got the Yeti. The Yeti's its own its own character.
Yeah, she's got her own Instagram. Yeah,
you're making me want a beer.
1,500.
Sweet.
You're making me want a New Mexico. Bone chiller.
Is that what it's called? Oh, okay.
I'm drinking water. I gotta.
Oh, that looks cool.
I got to drive 7 hours at 3 in the morning, so I'm drinking water. But beer sounds good.
Yeah. So you're drinking water, so you got to pee every couple hours now when you're driving?
No, probably,
Yeah,
I
normally
usually do anyways.
We got some alien beer that we drink. We got a whole bunch of
it. Hey, did you go to Roswell?
From New Mexico. Yeah, we went to Roswell a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, yeah.
It was fun. Man, on the way over there, it was a terrible storm. I mean, I took my black truck. That's my daily because it's good on gas. Mm-hmm. And I figured I'd drive it out to New Mexico. And man, we hit that big storm. I quickly wish I had the Yeti because it started like flooding real bad. And then there was like hailstorms and it was crazy. So I just basically we went around behind the storm and kind of followed it into New Mexico. But it was crazy, that storm.
I'm glad you made it safe, brother.
Yeah, but New Mexico was pretty awesome. The Roswell, I don't know if you guys been to the museum out there. Never. Gotta do it on your bucket list. Yeah. It's not that far.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like what, 10 hours from here?
Okay.
Man,
I think the only part of Mexico, New Mexico. Yeah. The only part of New Mexico I've been to was Carlsbad.
What about Marfa, Texas?
Yeah, well, I've been through there. Yeah, yeah, Marfa. Yeah, I didn't see the lights, but I've been through there.
You didn't?
No. Well, when I went, it was in the daytime, and we were actually going on our way to Carlsbad, so we didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the first time I went with Lupe, and we had been out there from like 6 o'clock to like 3 o'clock, and we got a bunch of cool stories, but we didn't really see anything. Mm-hmm. And then I went back with my fiance and the kids, and I had this night vision like a scope. And we went out there and I had brand new batteries in there, and that thing just died real quick. And as it died, I started seeing a red light way out in the field. And I was like, what the heck? I thought it was tail lights. And then they started moving side, and I was like, oh, that's a dude in a dune buggy or something. He's out there driving around, but I don't hear. It must be electric ones because I don't hear no motor, Mm-hmm. And then the lights started going up and down, and then going like this, like back and forth. And I was like, okay, that's not a dude on a ATV. And then it started changing colors, and we were ripping out. It went on for probably about 15, 20 minutes, and then it shut off, and then nothing happened for the rest of the night.
Okay.
But then when I was there in New Mexico, we went out to Arizona, up in the mountains with my buddy John Lee, my brother John Lee. Okay. And we went up, parked somewhere, and he did his little Bigfoot scream. Scared the. He made me jump, but I blame it on my lady. Well, when you're not ready for it, when somebody we pulled up and it's all quiet, and then he woo, and act like I was doing something else. Y'all good? Y'all all right? But then the second time he did yell, man, we got a response, and of course I wasn't out there to do any Bigfooting. I was out there to handle business, so I didn't have none of my recorders, none of my gear, nothing. And Bigfoot, it's like they know. Oh, right. He don't get recorders, so let's just do all kinds. And then when I was trying to get my phone to start record, mine doesn't record that good at night, but hers does. And of course, as soon as we got everything up and running, they didn't make any noise, but it was pretty cool, man. And then we saw orbs out there in the mountains. That was a trip. They were blue lights moving up and down the mountain. Yeah, it was crazy.
Shannon, are you familiar with the Marfa lights?
Trying to videotape it with my phone.
I've heard of them, but I don't know. I can't. Honestly, I don't.
Garbage.
I've got so much to learn.
It didn't come out good, but yeah, it was a trip. And then
Is he frozen? I think he froze on us, big dog. Either that or he's really concentrating.
How many people do we have lined up?
That's it. That's it.
Hey, Sal, Robert, if you guys want to come on, let us know and you can shoot you something.
Yeah.
It's just a meet and greet. Everybody just chit chat, open mic, and just hang out and talk. So and we can kind of get adjusted to what Thursday night,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're freezing up, big
I guess
dog.
like spirit lights. The first time I
We can't hear you, big dog.
seen him was out.
This happens.
Yeah. That's live. That's how you go live.
Yeah.
Big dog, I'm gonna kick you off, big dog. I'm sorry. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Where is the love? I want to talk to Robert. Robert, you want to come on? I know he's coming on next week in a few minutes.
Yeah. I guess he left anyway. Okay. Well, he's gone. We kicked him off. Okay. Well, yeah. You know what? Yeah. You know what? I don't know if did I ever show you that the picture of the foot that I got, Shannon?
Yes.
I'm gonna share it with.
Show it. Yeah, show it.
I'm gonna show it to the people that are who haven't seen it yet or don't know it. This is like one of my favorite things that I've gotten personally. I didn't get a cast of it or anything, but it's one of my favorite pieces. Pieces of evidence. Anyway, I guess you could say this was taken in the San Luis Forest. It was off of in the creek. It was way off trail. And one of the things that I liked about it was that it almost looks like at the top over here that maybe there was like at the very top part. I don't know if you can see it above the toes. It looked like maybe like a knuckle print or something.
Yeah, I can see those toes are. They look strange.
Yeah,
definitely different.
Yeah, and it always makes me think of maybe it came out like on all fours.
Joe. I guess he kicked himself off. All right, so since Joe is manning the ship over there, I can't pull anybody on. He'll have to do it on his end. But like I said, like if he wants to come on, Joe, were you there, babe? That's why I'm the co-host and not the host.
Okay, good. All right.
I was like, don't do this to me. I'm just kidding.
We're good. Yeah, I think it's probably the men in black messing with us, Walter. They don't want us talking about all this stuff, man.
My eyes are watering like crazy. My nose is running.
Oh, cool. Well, I don't know if anybody else wants to come on, but
Abi said he would like to.
Okay, where is he at? Is he? Oh,
he's in the chat feed.
Let me send him an invite.
Walter.
I'm gonna send him an invite real quick. Hold on, here we go, Abe. And it's Abe.
Well, there's an extra E. I don't know.
Yeah, a B.
I thought it was. My laugh is so raspy right now. I've been getting over being sick. It's like a
B. We got you a B. Don't worry.
It's ABEE. That is how it was spelled. You'll let me
he had to create another account because
Gotcha.
His other one got banned. Let me see. Where's a B? There goes a B.
I don't know how I've never been in Facebook jail yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Causing trouble, but I mean, I used to have a page called A Little Bit Twisted, where that you put some memes on there that you couldn't put on your regular page.
Right.
And yeah, I don't know how I never got banned, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I am dreading getting up in 5 hours to drive. But I'll make it. Stop if I have to.
Well, Abi, we sent you an invite. We don't have too much time. So I'm gonna call him from now on. That's who he is.
I know, and Beth is not feeling good. So she was wanting to come on, but she's
I was thinking about her. Good. I was hoping she would do it, but
yeah, she's really sick right now. Bless her heart, and so was her grandson. So they could use some thoughts and prayers for sure. Yeah. I'm definitely worried about her. But let's see, Robert. You want to send Robert a link and see if he'll get on?
I think I sent him the link.
Yeah.
Maybe he's shy.
Not mentally prepared yet.
Yeah. I sent him the link. I sent it to him earlier.
Right.
He's good. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a last minute thing today that Joseph just has some few people on. That way we could kind of see how it would work out on Thursdays and kind of chit chat for a second. We didn't really have a plan. William Lester, is he in the house? Is he listening still? Because I saw he liked it.
Okay, good. I hope he is. He's a good dude too.
Yeah.
Well, that's why tonight's practice, Robert. If you want to try it, just click on it and follow the link. It's pretty easy. Abe is down here at the bottom, but it says device is not connected, so he must be having an internet issue or something.
Yeah, Robert, on that link that he sent you, just click on it.
It's easy.
Yeah, and then it'll kind of guide you through it.
Yeah.
And I know he's not shy. He's actually a sweetheart. We talked forever the other night. We were chit-chatting real late. And he does a lot of really awesome men that I was – a lot of things he's done. So I can't wait till we have our full interview with him. It's going to be really good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. It's weird. My laptop didn't get a good signal, so I used my phone, and I'm not used to having my laptop. Different angles and stuff. But so, yeah, let's talk about November. I want to do that. I really, really want to do it because the only thing I have in November so far, because I just started getting back in after 6 weeks off, is the History, Haunts, and Legends in I can't even think, Jefferson. So
okay, he's having issues.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is understandable because a couple of weeks ago we were trying to interview a lady and it was horrible. I was knocking off every few seconds, and I finally had to give up after 25 minutes. It was pouring down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she was having issues on her end too. In Vegas, the fires, I believe, is what it was over there.
Yeah, so between both of us, it was like I just can't do it. I had to throw my hands up. It happens, like you said, when you do live stuff.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is a lot of rain, Robert. That's definitely a lot of rain.
10 inches is a lot.
We got a few minutes. I could talk about Paracon.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk about Paracon.
Okay. Temple Fearfest Paracon is going to be September 24th and 25th in Salina, Kansas. And it's going to be epic. It's at a Masonic temple. It's 160,000 square feet. We need vendors. So if you want to get a booth, bring some, what you do, maybe show yourself off, what you put into the field, just anything like that. But it's going to be epic. And it's also going to be part of the world's largest ghost hunt. So we are doing something. We're going to raffle off some tickets. Or, the 6 tickets are going to be given out. And if you get your ticket raffled or called, then you bring a person with you. And it's going to be live streamed. It's going to be really, really, really a lot of fun. So that's where I'm going to be at tomorrow night. I'm driving up to Kansas to get inside of it. And
oh, cool.
And yeah, because we're going to investigate it, and I want to get a feel for the place. Plus, the committee's meeting up there so that we can actually get inside the building and get a better grasp of what we're going to be doing. So, but it's going to be fun, and I've been really looking forward to it. We got a lot of amazing people coming. So you can just look it up from their Facebook page, Temple Fearfest Paracon.
Right. Well, cool, man. Well, all right. Well, yeah, I'm sorry about that, Abe or Abby, whatever. We're calling you tonight. Abby. Jesus.
You got to fill me in on these things. I read it. I was like, okay, so maybe he's a different descent, which is no big deal.
Cool.
We will get some great footage. And then on Saturday, we'll be in Oklahoma investigating. I can't remember the place where they said they are, but I'm ready to jump back in. We'll see. Cool. But all right. Well,
all right, folks. Yeah, we're going to call it a night. Thanks everyone for joining, and thanks everyone for in the chat room. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys, we'll tune in regularly, and every Thursday night. We do have a show this Sunday and the following Sunday because they were already scheduled, so we're going to honor those. But on the 19th, we have our first official show on Thursday, and that'll be with Jody Cook. So he's a good guy, man. He's in the dogman field, so
that'll be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be good. Yeah. All right, fellers. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Shannon. Thanks, guys. Thanks for letting us do a little trial run for tonight. And I will be seeing you guys, Sunday? 7:30? Sunday at 7:30.
7:30. So, yeah, with Miss Jimmy West. Explorer of scary places. So,
love and light to you, Robert. Absolutely sweet. Okay.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.